Yo guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It has been a minute and today we have got a different kind of video going on today. So we're actually going to be doing an account review of my Epic 7 account. I've been playing for around 2 years and 3 months. And I haven't spent too much money in the game. When I first started playing, I did spend a few money on summons to get a few of the characters that I wanted, but in terms of like energy and farming, I haven't spent honestly that much in that category. So to give you kind of an idea of what an account would look like if you played the game for 2 years and 3 months, then this would give you a good picture. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, but let's go straight into the account review. So we're gonna do it by CP. The first hero on the list is, I know who's gonna be. It's gonna be no other than the Green Vildred. So he's sitting on 191k CP at the moment. He does have double S imprint. He's got 4.6k attack, 213 speed, 97 crit chance, and 307 crit damage. Now, I used to be a cleaver. When I first started playing the game, cleaver's just so fun. Big damage. It's fast battles. That's what we like. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to keep up with the new units that keep coming into the game. Therefore, I kind of been outclassed. So I'm no longer a cleaver anymore. So sadly, I have to play standard. But my Vildred is built like this. I would like to have him faster. This is the weapon that he has. Pretty decent stats. A lot of damage. He has good damage. Probably just missing a bit of speed. He's got 37 attack here. Decent speed all well round. I still use him depending on the draft, but I mainly use him to one-shot certain hunts in the game. But moving on to the next unit, he's sitting on Alicia's knife as well. Yeah, not much to say here. He could be faster. Next unit on the list is Arbiter Vildred. Arbiter Vildred is always going to be a great unit. He's great for farming, adventurer, still a solid pick in RTA as well, 4th or 5th pick. So I still haven't built. He's sitting on decent gear. He's got almost 4.3k attack, a little bit higher defense because I do have high flat defense rolls in some of the gear. 240 speed, 238, which is, I would like to have him 250. You kind of need the meta is speed, so it would be nice to have him faster with the same damage. But he's got decent gear on him as well. Not the greatest, could definitely be better. He's got a lot of flat attack here. You got the 17 speed here. This necklace could be better. We've got 15 crit, 17 attack. Then he's got the 13 speed ring with some crit damage, crit chance, and flat attack. And then he's got the attack and crit damage boot. Plus 30 Alexis basket, and he has the S imprint. I don't have the double S just in case I pull some more Vildred copies as well. But yeah, solid unit. I still definitely pick him. The way I play very aggro, so I don't draw after like tanks or soul weavers. I play like 4 bruisers or 4 DPS. So RB fits in nice if they have like nothing that can do with him in a 4th or 5th pick. But next on the list, now this is probably one of my favorite units to pick. When I play RTA with my friends, they normally ban this champ because it's like really hard to deal with it if you don't have the champs that can deal with it. It's by Spirit Iceline. She is on a triple S imprint. I had a lot of copies of Green Celine, so I just fed her into Spirit Iceline. So she does have the triple S. She's got almost 3.8k attack. She's sitting on 3774 attack. She's got almost 260 speed, 258, 100 crit, 294 crit damage. This is the stats. She's got 60 speed, decent all well round. She is holding some of my better pieces of gear. Not the best though. I did take her off. But not too shabby. I would like to have on penetration if I could, but we're gear gapped in that department. So unfortunately, we don't have her on penetration. But this is my abyss ring. This is my abyss ring rolled super well, as you can see. I managed to dodge health. I don't know how I managed to dodge health, but we got 17 crit, 15 crit damage, 8 speed. We can't complain about F2P gear on this piece of ring here. And then she's got a 41% attack boot. Dust Devil, of course, really solid unit. I love playing her. She's super fun to play. When she pops off of Dust Devil, it's insane. Next on the list is the Landy. Now this is a very different Landy to most people's Landies, and I'm gonna shout out my guild leader Supreme because he showed me the technology of this one. I can't lie. We did a few RTA battles, and his speed landy was doing wonders, man. It's a good technology. But my landy sitting on a 3.3k attack, 274 speed, 96% crit chance with 265 crit damage. With that plus 30 symbol of unity as well. This is the stats on the gear. 16. Not too bad. 21 speed. We got the 21 speed here as well. We got the 10 crit. 15 speed here, 15 attack, 10 crit. And we got the 16 speed, 8 crit damage with an okay boot. We got 18 attack, 18 crit, 15 crit damage with the flat attack as well. No imprints, unfortunately. We'd like to have some imprints, but as I said, I'm not well anymore, so I don't go for that kind of stuff anymore. But this landy catches people off guard in ATA. I'll have like a standard draft, like I'll have a rivalry well etc, and then I'll pull out the landy and I outspeed, and they're just so confused, like they'll pick him a little or something, and it just throws them off guard. So I really love this pick. It's really fun to use as well, speed landy, especially if that 4 buffs you get to soul burn. If you got Book on your team, it's really strong. She does really solid damage with the symbol as well. But yeah, moving on next to the list, Milim. I actually don't use Milim. I just use her for Guild War if I'm trying to kill Arby. Even though even if that, she's sitting on scuffed gear, but I'll show her some of the pieces that I guess this chest is good. It's got 27 crit here, but honestly not much to look at. So I'm going to move on to the next unit, Samaya. Now Samaya is holding, I would say, my best one-shot gear on my account. So if I'm gonna one-shot a hunt, for example, my A13 team, this is my best DPS gear on the account. So it's my attack set. She's sitting on one of my best helmets in the game on my account, sorry. So she's got 34 attack, 10 crit, 12 crit damage. Insane. And then we also have the 21 crit on the attack armor piece with the 15 crit for speed. And then my F2P gear that I managed to pull from Auto Tower, they actually rolled pretty decent for right side gear. So it's, as you can see, it's got 10 speed, 132 flat attack with 14% free crit. And then we also got a lot of flat attack again with the 141 on the ring with the 13 crit damage and the 6 crit chance with the 5 speed. And then this attack boot on attack set is pretty insane. We got flat attack, we got every stat that we would want. 20 crit, 15 crit damage, 4 speed, and 49 flat attack. And our Samaya is sitting on S. Now, obviously, I only use it for PvE, but I guess it's pretty standard. And then moving on to the next, we have Charles. Now, Charles is a unit that I used to love to play when I first started playing the game. He was just super fun, but he didn't get nerfed or anything. He just got outclassed by all the units that came into the game. The 200 characters. 200 year design characters that Smilegate released. So cough limiteds and MLs, but we don't talk about that. I use Charles to one shot as a part of my A13 one shot team. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments, or I'll probably do that video anyway because it is pretty clean and fun. But yeah, these are the stats on the gear. Pretty decent. 30 attack there, 25 crit. We got 15 attack, a lot of flat attack, 15 speed, and a decent. And we got a B imprint on Charles, and he's sitting on portrait and max EE exclusive equipment, of course. Next on the list we have Luna. Now Luna is again for arena PvP. She honestly is my answer to those annoying AOL Bellion defenses. She one shots any of them with orc slots. Yeah, she could actually have more damage because the rolls on the gear isn't the greatest. So if you have a look here, we got 14 attack, 9 speed, 13 crit. Definitely could be better. We got 27 attack and 23 crit damage there on our helmet. And then so this necklace, 16 speed, 12 crit, right? This was actually one of the reforged pieces of gear that I got from the crafting event. This rolled 4 times into speed. Now, was it? I think it was 4. Yeah, it was definitely 4. It low rolled, I believe so, for it 12, 16, 20. Yeah, this could have been a 20 speed ring. Actually more than that after reforge, but it's low rolled, so unfortunately, but it's still good for a DPS necklace. 16 speed, 12 crit, blah blah blah. And then we have the 14 crit and basically 200 flat attack on the ring with well, a pretty solid attack boot as well. She honestly does more than enough damage. No imprint as well, unfortunately. But yeah, that's my. And then she's sitting on plus 18 merciless gluten. And then next on the list, Summertime Mysteria. I no longer use this unit because, you know, with all, you know, how the meta changed to cleave meta essentially if you have the speed gear. I just don't have enough openers in the game, unfortunately. You know, I did get lucky with my speed gear when I first started playing the game. But, you know, over time, you know, I wasn't making as much speed gear. So I fell off in that department. So, yeah, I was playing Ranisario quite a lot. It's like super fun to play. But I didn't, if they banned Rand, then I didn't have another speed opener, and I would just lose from that. So that's why I can't really use this area. She should have more effectiveness and speed, but she's sitting on placeholder gear. She's not sitting on her best gear. So, and I have her on the S imprint as well. And I only pulled one copy of her artifact. So I don't really summertime anymore on foot, but, you know, I do occasionally, I use her in arena offense. But moving on to the next unit, we have Spectator. Now, Spectator has just always been a good unit. She did used to hold better gear, but this is where I have her on at the moment. She has 3.5k attack, 1.4k defense, almost 11k health, 192 speed, 100 crit, 242 crit damage. This is the stats. Got 35 crit damage there, 15 speed really for that piece. The 29 crit damage with the 14 crit there. She's sitting on a crit next. That's why I'm actually able to keep her on immunity. And then we have the 21 crit damage ring with some other stats. And then we have the 31 defense and 23 attack on book with a imprint as well. Now, I am debating whether to take her off immunity because there's not much. I don't see the point in having on, you know, your units having immunity because 90% of the units that are being released into the game just strip anyway. And they're super fast. You know, if we look at Rand, the new unit that they're about to release as well, AOL, Bellion, Conqueror, Lilius, they all just strip, and they're super fast units as well. So having immunity is just slightly pointless, as well as Rimuru as well. So I'm going to consider to take her off her immunity, but these are the stats. She's still really solid. I love to pick her third or sometimes even second in RTA, depending what they pick first. But really solid because she's single target. Now, moving on to the next. Now, this is where it all went sad. Because, you know, before we talk about the stats, as you can see, like, he isn't holding the best gear. But, you know, giving a bit of context, when I first saw the character design for Ryler, I was just, like, immediately favorite character in the game. The guy looks sick. The animations, my favorite animations in the game. The old animation is just so clean. The character is just great, right? On release, I wailed for him. I can't lie, because the unit and is just look at him, right? And yeah, he was the shining armor of my account for the longest time. Sadly, though, you know, over time, you know, they these countless 200 years broken units came into the game, and my champ has been gutted for the longest time. I honestly believe he's in desperate need of a buff. Like, he really needs a buff. Really needs a buff. But yeah, it's sad. You know, I have him on triple S imprint, plus 15. These are the stats. This Abyss weapon actually rolled pretty insane. If this could be reforged, just imagine the stats. Like 22 speed, almost like 30% health. Insane. But the rest of the gear is pretty mediocre. Apart from this ring, PvP, free to play, sorry, and it has pretty decent rolls with the attack boot as well. I mean, sorry, DPS boot. 23 attack, 22 crit damage. But you're really sad that my boy got gutted in the bin, man. He was really great. Araz is literally PvE. We got 26k health. He just doesn't fit into the meta, unfortunately. Just too many, like, unable to be buff champs are meta right now. And the games kind of go fast paced as well. As, you know, it's not really like slow pace or medium pace. It's kind of fast paced caramel. Next on the list is Politis. Now, Politis I recently built. That's why she's not 6 star awakening yet. But Politis is really good. This champ is so broken, it's a joke. She's literally like what do you call it, Bellion's sister in terms of how broken she is. She's just has a mechanic in the game. Her S2 is just insane. insane, right? The 50% reduction in combat readiness, plus the trigger if you use a passive skill, which most of the meta units right now have a passive skill. So Politis is really good. I have on the DPS set. She's got 15 speed here, 15 attack, 27 crit, 23 crit damage here, and some meaty stats here, and then she has the 20 and crit with a pretty decent DPS boot with no imprint, sitting on the 18 Abyssal Crown. But yeah, really solid. I always pick her because she's just too good not to pick. Next on the list, we have Karin. I don't use her. Sigrid, Wyvern, she's just solid. I would like to have her on a bit more effectiveness, but she does great damage. She like insane damage. I do have on B imprint. Raid's gear is not the best. Definitely could be better. We definitely do have a lot more speed than what we would like. Like we have 12 speed here, 13 speed here. Yeah, but she does insane damage. She's really good. I like what she has now, but it could be better. Next on the list is my first pick every RTA game. I literally first picked this champ every RTA game. This champion here, this hero, is literally the queen of the game right now. She is the goddess. She is sitting on the throne. Okay, she is tanky. She does insane damage as utility. She's support. She's 1v9. She has everything, man. She has combat readiness. She's great, man. She's great. If you don't have this unit built, you need to build her. But I'm sitting on 1.9k attack, which is obviously quite low compared to other people's ARABs, but I have reason behind it. Almost 1.6k defense with almost 25k health, with the 190 speed, 100 crit, and the 244 crit damage. These are the stats. She's got 32 health, 18 attack, 23 health here with 15 crit, 19 defense, 34% health on the chest with some crit, and then she has the 22 health with flat health as well with the 11 crit. This ring rolled super pog. I actually got it from the Galaxy coin shop. Insane. Health main stat, 25 defense with the 17 crit, and then she's sitting on this boot, which definitely could be improved if we had red, with higher rolls in health, and on 24 Draco plate. So the 27 crit damage that I get from Draco plate plus the 244, that goes to 271 crit damage. Yeah, this is my ARAV. She's honestly like, she's scary, man. She's a problem. She's really good. I like the way I had her built. I used to have her on higher attack, but I opted for this build instead. It's really nice. It's solid. Next on the list, we have Fallen Cecilia. Now, she does have, I would say quite a bit of wasted stats. She's got the 35 effectiveness and the 63 ER. I would preferably like to have on 30k health with a bit more defense. Fortunately, I don't have the gear. How sad is it, right? But we got a 42 ER, decent. Well, not decent. Kind of low roll in health, with the flat health there too. We got 29 health here, 25 health here with the 27 ER. This is actually my highest health percentage armor piece, sadly. And then we have the F2P necklace here. We got the 10 speed with the flat health and some defense and effectiveness there. And then we have ring here with 711 flat health on health main stat with 8 speed, 19 defense. And then we've got this boot here as well. She's sitting on B imprint. FCC is just always good. She's been meta since I've been playing the game. How crazy is that? I've been playing the game for 2 years and 3 months, and she's never been out of the meta. She's just literally always been a triple S tier knight. Next on the list is A Taiwan. Now, A Taiwan is another unit that I used to play, and I actually had fun playing him. I actually think he's fun to play, but it's just, as I said, the new units that's been released into the game have just completely outclassed A Taiwan, and just it doesn't really have a seat in this current meta. But he's got decent gear on him. He was really good. He won me a lot of games when he was in the meta. But 38 crit damage here, got 35 defense with some other rolls there, 22% health, 25 crit damage, and then he's sitting on the 25% defense with the 20% attack on crit neck. with the this ring's pretty decent with the 33 effectiveness boot as well, and he's sitting on B imprint on plus 24 holy sacrifice. I would like to have him on just a little bit more speed, probably 100 crit, but yeah, I mean, to be honest, he's just holding gear. I honestly don't pick him. He's just outclassed in his current map, which is sad. But moving to the next, Jazzy. Now, I don't use Jazzy, even though he has some of the coolest animations in the game. His S3 animation is super clean, and his damage output is insane. But I don't have the gear for him, sadly. So I just use him for PvP arena. And yeah, he still does insane damage, even though he's on 85 gear, not 90 gear. You know, he's got 4.3k attack and 263 crit damage. With the, you know, this artifact makes up for the missing crit. So yeah, he's still usable, but just not for RTA, of course. SSB completely PvE wyvern material. So I'll just move on to the next. Maid Chloe. Now, Maid Chloe, I pulled Maid Chloe very early onto my account. I think I pulled her on the 2nd month of playing. She is just always been insane. She's always been a pick that has just won me games. The only time that Maid Chloe wasn't good on my account is when Blood Moon Haste was released. And that was truly awful to play any revive champ. RB got gutted by Blood Moon Haste. But after the buff she received not too long ago, she's actually just insane. I think she's just a triple S tier champ. She's just really insane. We got almost, you know, 17.5k health, low defense, but there's a reason for that. And we have 188 ER plus the 20 that she gets from a passive. That would accumulate to 208 ER. I would like to have it higher, but these are the stats on her gear: 21 ER, 15 speed. He's got the 22 defense, 24 health there, 31 ER with defense, flat health with the main health percent as well. And she's got the 18 speed with the 16 ER as well. This neck is actually pretty poor. We're gonna change out the crit chance when I get some reforged mats, not reforged mats. Sorry, the reforged gems. And then this was my PV, the conquest points that I got when it was the effect resistance one. I got this rolled pretty good, honestly. It rolled pretty good. 26% health, 8 speed, and then she's sitting on the 26 ER boot, 13 defense, 13% health with some flat health as well. Wartoo's Origin that procs pretty much any time that you hit her because her defense is quite low, which is super insane because she's got the 220 speed. So, you know, receiving 20% combat readiness it's nice. It's honestly really nice. She's just cycles super fast, especially with the stun that she gets. Now the extra she cycles. She's insane. Next on the list, we have no other than the Gendelian that has just you know, ruined a lot of players' experience within Epic 7. These are the stats. She's sitting on a 18.2k health, 192 speed, 98% crit chance, 245 crit damage, and almost 1.6k defense. She's 9 defense away from 1.6k. These are the stats. We got 18 health, 12 speed, 12 crit, 32 health here, 5 crit. Then we have 13 speed, a lot of flat health against 14 crit damage. Then we have the 26 crit damage. We do have some wasted stats. We got some attack percent and flat attack here. And then we do have the defense ring, 12 speed, 22 crit damage, flat health. And then our boot is 33% crit damage with the 14 defense, crit, and health. Now, the imprint is insane. If I show you guys how much HP it actually gives her, without imprint, she's on 17.1. With imprint, she's on 18.1. So that's an extra 1k HP. That is a lot. And she's sitting on Elbrus. I haven't tripled S'd her because just in case I pull a Bellion dupe, I can just feed it. But that's my Bellion. Now, Violet. One of my favorite champs in the game. Always has been, even before the buffs. I had him plus 15 before the buffs. He's just fun to use. He just looks cool. Cool animation. I love his old animation. He's got 3.9k attack. 12.5k. Sorry. 1.25 defense, 1200 and 50 defense. 13k health, 154 speed, 87 crit, and 256 crit damage. He's on S imprint. I did think he was triple S actually. Well, okay. But he's on S imprint. These are the stats on the weapon. He's got 40 attack, 11 crit, 7 crit damage. The helmet is very meaty, you know, very mediocre. But, you know, it's placeholder gear for now. Armor, again, could be better. Got 15 health. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, wait. 1, 2. Yeah, it could be better. It looks like it's missing a roll. Necklace is pretty good for right side. You know, we've got 22 defense, 15 crit, 9 attack, 7 speed. This ring is just pog, bro. It's just, oh, it's really good. We got a 12 crit. We got a 15 crit damage, 15 speed on attack percent. If this was speed set, I would love it even more, but sadly it's not. And then the boot is just KW. We just laugh at it. You know, it's got almost 1k health, flat health, but defense mains that. But yeah, I put him on immunity. I opted him out from penetration set because of Summertime Mysterio. Summertime Mysterio is like, you know, people love picking her. So this just helps me survive the casino. But next on the list, we have Rimuru. Now, my Rimuru is complete degen. You know, he's got pretty much no damage stats. But the funny part is he does an insane amount of damage, which is just crazy, right? Because he only has +3 molars. But the champ is a limited unit. And he's a part of, you know, the new generation units that I guess Smile have decided to create and put into the game. So he doesn't need molars. But, for the way I have him built, of course, anyway. But he's on almost 1.7k defense, 18.5k health, 210 speed, 95 crit, 220 crit damage. These are the stats. You know, 23 health, 15 crit here, 23 crit damage, 27% defense, 9% health, 7 speed, 40% defense here, 15 health. And then we have the 30% defense on a crit chance neck, 18 health, 6 speed, 47 attack, health main stat. Health percentage, and then we also have this boot here as well, +30 proof of valor, incredibly tanky. You're not going to one-shot him. Really good into teams with buffs. Yeah, provides really good utility, like with the copycat mechanic and the defense break. Yeah, he's really good. Operator Cigarette, you know, not much words needs to be said here, to be fair. She's literally PvE. I use her for A-Lot's arena cleave. Yeah, she's literally for Guild Wars and Arena. Cerise, PvE hero. You know, not much needs to be said. I think Cerise has, Cerise has fallen out of the meta quite a bit. I think so anyway. She's like a 4th or 5th pick. She's nowhere near a first pick. I remember the meta when Cerise was picked first every single time. She's nowhere near in that state of mind now. She still has a really great kit. It's just that other units are just better, especially the way this meta is anyway. So yeah, she's just completely PvE. Crow, not much needs to be said here either. It's just straight Guild War. So I'm just gonna move on. Rurel, I do. So she's got almost 2k defense, 20k HP, and 193 speed with the 127 ER. She actually doesn't have the best gear that she could have, but she still has pretty decent stats. You know, she's got 23 defense here, 23% with a 30 ER. This rolled pretty insane for, you know, a free piece of gear, but unfortunately I can't reforge that because it's free gear. This is KW. We just laugh about it and move on to the next. This is also free gear. It's in a 28% defense. We got some flat health there. Free gear again, and then the boot is actually decent. It's actually pretty good. It's got 33 ER, 17 defense with the 17 health with the flat defense as well. You know, we can't complain. She is sitting on S imprint as well. Next, Renegade, it's just for Wyvern, you know, just for fun. You know, he's just for fun. ML I want to talk about ML because ML was another unit that I pulled very early onto the game, and I had so much fun using. However, you know, he just, you know, his downfall was when they made Spectator's S1. You can't counter her when she uses the S1 after she ults, and as well as Landy. But the true counter was Little Queen Charlotte. When Little Queen Charlotte got put into the game, ML just got blown up. He just can't survive the damage. So there's not much use for him unless you're going to use them against debuffing teams and you have like 300 ER. Apart from that, yeah, you might as well just take the gear off him, to be honest. Sadly, because, you know, ML Ken, he has a cool kit. He looks amazing as well. But sadly, there's no home for him anymore. But these are the stats on the gear, I guess. Meaty. But moving on to the next. Watcher is just pure hunt and arena cleave with A-lots. And then we have DJ Bazaar with 215 ER, 200 speed, 1.8k defense, 11k HP. The HP is very low. I just don't have better gear from it at the moment. And then he's sitting on Shamadra staff, so that ER actually goes up to 245. Now, I only use DJ Bazaar if they are a debuff heavy team with low damage. He provides great utility with his he never really gets debuffs, to be honest. So yeah, he's got 12 speed here. He's got the ER here as well. Immunity boot. To be honest, I don't think I need to have him on immunity, but I think I just did it for the vibe. Next on the list is Cerise. You know, she's PvE, so we just move on. A-Lot's 283 speed. Going over the stats, he has 21 speed here, 17 speed here, 18 speed, 20 speed on the neck, 22 speed on the ring, and then obviously 45 boot. Next on the list, Judge Kisa. Now, Judge Kisa was another unit that I really enjoyed using quite a bit, but, you know, with all the, I think Rem just ruined it for her, and then Politis as well. She ruined C-Dom A-Lot's meta, which I loved quite a bit, but she looks great, man. She looks cool, but she's just trash, I think. Actually, you know, not trash, but I just miss using her in Cleave. G-Purgus, Wyvern material, just complete Wyvern. And then the last hero that we actually use on this list is Rem. Now, Rem, she has very high attack, right? But the way I have her, I would actually like to lower the attack, make it to like 3.5k attack, and increase the defense by about 300. So you'll get that to around 1.6k defense. That would make my Rem complete. But unfortunately, I'm gear capped just a slight bit. You know, she's got, you know, decent gear, not the greatest gear. 18 attack here, 18 crit with some flat health and health percent. She's got a 17 attack, 13 health, 21 crit damage for crit. This is actually rolled pretty decent. 27 crit damage, 9 crit, 18% defense, 7% health. And then she actually has this necklace as well, which is pretty pog, to be honest. I think so. When I look at it, it just looks nice. I don't know, it makes me smile. It's got a 27% defense, 8 crit, 16 crit damage, 23% crit here, 16 crit damage, and then with the attack boot as well. A lot of crit damage. That's why we're able to opt out of the so we're able to have a health percent necklace, because we have a lot of crit damage in our rolls. But no imprint, unfortunately. When we get the imprint, we will be able to have 100% crit. 100% crit. Until then, we got to roll that 50-50, because we all know that if you've got 94% crit chance, then it's basically a coin flip. And the next unit that we have on the list is Flan. Now, as I said, I don't pick her in RTA because she's pretty much unusable with the speed that she has. 264 speed. She's level 50 as well. But I just use her for arena offense. So yeah, boys, in terms of the account review, that is it in terms of the champions we have built. In terms of the 6 stars that we have, that, you know, that was something that I was definitely interested in when I first started playing the game. We managed to 6-star 80 of them, which is honestly not too bad. The sad part is, you know, out of the 80 that I use, I probably only used about 20. I give what that might even be an exaggeration, unfortunately, as well. Obviously, I'd like to use more. Sadly, I don't have enough gear to spread around. You know, when I get more gear, I'll be able to use more. That's just the way the game works. In terms of the artifacts that I have managed to get over the 2 years that I've been playing, you know, I got a plus 30 cigarettes, regular special drink, spirit breath, definitely my favorite one that I like to use. That's plus 30. We got Alexa's Warhorn symbol, 2 proof of valors, and I'll kind of just scroll down so you can see 3 books, 2 Aureus's, and yeah, in our hero journal, I'll show you guys how many heroes that I'm actually missing from completion. So if I type in unacquired, so yeah, these are all the heroes that I'm missing. I'm missing Elfo. I'm sad I didn't pull her. I don't really. Amelia I didn't get. There's a few ML5s that I didn't pull as well. So if I show you guys the MLs that I'm missing quite a few. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing 8 MLs, which is, you know, detrimental because a lot of them are meta, you know. Well, actually, I'd say about 3 of them, maybe 4 of them are complete meta right now. So it's honestly not too bad. But yeah, boys, that is it for the account review. As I said, it's a very mid-tier account. It's nowhere near high-end, high-level, end-tier account. It's medium level. So if you play the game very chilled, very slowly for the next 2 years, you start playing, you can expect your account to look like this, especially if you play free-to-play. Boys, let me know what you thought of the video and if you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna try and push out more Epic 7 content, but obviously I mainly play League, so you can expect to see more League videos than E7, but I'm definitely gonna be posting more Epic 7 videos. But thank you so much. If you made it this far into the video, then honestly I appreciate it, and I will see you guys into the next video. Peace.